Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Sexy Tarot. This will be your general reading from March the 1st through March 15th, 2020. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified the next time I go live. As a friendly reminder, we're dealing with energies. We all have male and female energies, so the genders on the card are merely energies, just as a reminder. Also, if you find that this reading does not resonate with you, I strongly encourage you to check out the readings for your rising Venus and moon placements. Moreover, after that, if the reading does not resonate with you, please don't force it. Do not force it. All right, my twins, let's get into your energy. Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? Gemini. So I was meditating on your reading. So before we get started, it's like you're getting a call. There's a calling. You have to be true to yourself right now. There's this spirit of wanting to be authentic. Aries kind of had this energy surrounding them as well. Finding your authenticity. I have a feeling that you're being pulled in a million different ways right now. And right now you're just taking care of you. And I believe your last reading was about, you actually beginning that cycle to take care of you. There were some transitions going on, if I remember correctly. And with that being said, let's start your reading. Gemini, you have divine sensuality, making love erotica. I have a feeling what's that song? Somebody rocking, knocking the boots. Somebody rocking your world, Gemini. And you just going with it. I think in the past you may have fought this connection, but I have a feeling this your twin flame connection. This is stability right here. This is making a decision to move forward with it. You're caught up in a whirlwind, a spell. You're in love. Gemini. So at this point, you're willing to do anything to get what you want. It's kind of like a dog eat dog situation, but I don't want it to sound so harsh and so mean. You know how you just remember I said I have a feeling you're helping everybody, and right now, you're figuring out who you are, you're walking in your authenticity. And I think because you went out your way for so many people right now, I just don't think you care how people are taking things. And I don't even believe your intentions are to be harmful or hurtful. It's just that it's well, when is it my turn? When do I get to take care of me? Gemini, you have experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge. You have arrogance. The only thing I want to caution you here because the cruelty piece in your pursuit, just don't step on people when you're pursuing what you want. I see the shadow self coming out. It's like you're sending your spirit out to do your bidding right now. You're even using the energy within you to send nonverbal communication. People know where you're standing. And it's almost like you're giving off a I don't give a fuck type of attitude, Gemini. So just be careful in that pursuit is all I'm asking. Not to intentionally hurt someone. Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini, Spirit? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini energy? Spirit. I just see energy. You know, I took a nap, got up, washed my face, and I just was like, my cards were calling me. Spirit, what energy is surrounding Gemini? What energy is surrounding Gemini, Spirit? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini, Spirit? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini, Spirit? Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini, Spirit? This one. Look, don't be confusing. Look, y'all Geminis with y'all double head talking heads. The cards need to be clear today. Spirit, what energy is surrounding Gemini? What energy is surrounding Gemini? I know Mercury in retrograde, and y'all got a lot to say, because a lot of cards surely trying to peek out. Did I tell y'all that everybody messed up during this Mercury retrograde with communication except for Gemini? Yeah, because you rule Mercury. Mercury rules you. Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini, Spirit? What energies are surrounding Gemini? I mean, Gemini, you should be walking in your power right now. I know you got to feel it. Spirit, what energies are surrounding Gemini? What energies are surrounding Gemini? I think Gemini's just tired of just taking care of everybody else, and now they're going after their own. Spirit, what energies? Look at that. See, I told you. Cars just want to jump out. I know it. Yeah, y'all going after what you want. Gemini, you have the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is wish fulfillment. This is being happy. This is also the card of feeling smug, a little arrogant. You may be drinking too much. But Gemini, I think something has you dancing. Something has you happy. Something has you doing the samba, baby. You have wish fulfillment. Gemini, something's challenging and you want to build on a partnership, Gemini. There's something you quite want to work on, but there's some competition and some adversarial energies around, Gemini, but I don't think you had give a damn. You have magician in the mirror. And right now, Gemini, I think you're working on manifesting things for yourself. I think you're facing challenges head on. I think you're building on a partnership, Gemini. You right now are working on your wish fulfillment. You are working on your wish fulfillment. Gemini is working on wish fulfillment, and I'm telling you, stay there. If you a cross watcher, stay the hell out their way. If they tell you no, the answer no. This energy right here is not to be fletched with. I caution the cross watcher. I caution the cross watcher. Mercury is in retrograde. Gemini is ruling this shit right now. So just look, stay out their way. Stay out their way. They will roll over you. Because right now, and I don't even think Gemini can help it. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. And it's really true. Gemini puts everybody first. And right now, Gemini is not taking any tea for the fever. So I'm just telling you, stay out their way. Spirit, why is there not a cups here for Gemini? Why is there not a cups here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is there not a cups here for Gemini? Why is there not a cups here, Spirit? Gemini. You tired of worrying. You tired of being trapped in fear. And right now, like, you really ready to take action. You seeing enough is enough, Gemini. But you are still worried. You are still thinking a lot. But it's really all in your head. And I have a feeling you don't like feeling like this, Gemini. You have the Eight of Swords. That glare. I don't know how to get rid of that glare. You have the Eight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This is being trapped in fear. This is it all being in your head, Gemini. This is saying, you know what? I'm just worrying. I don't know what to do. I'm facing a situation. How am I going to get out of it? But Gemini, you're worrying about how are you going to work on and manifest and bring your wish fulfillment to fruition. This is what's on your mind, Gemini. This is why you really not caring what other people think right now, because you're in the pursuit of your own happiness. Spirit, why is the Eight of Swords here for Gemini? Why is the Eight of Swords here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Swords here for Gemini? Yeah, so you're worrying about being left out in the cold or leaving someone out in the cold. Gemini, you have the Five of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. I hate this glare. I think it's coming from my lamp, but if I turn it off, it's going to make the video dark. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is being left out in the cold. This is feeling like this is abandonment. This is, where do I go from here? This is despair. This is desperate. Gemini, you're working on a partnership. You're working on a partnership with yourself. Right now, you're working on your wish fulfillment. And you're trapped in fear because somebody's going to be left out in the cold, either you or someone else. And you're worried about this, like, in the pursuit of my happiness, somebody might get hurt here. And I just keep seeing this manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelties in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. And again, I just think that you're just fed up at this point and you want something to be about you. And I'm just cautioning you because somebody may really get hurt here. Let me move all this bait. Spirit, why is the Five of Pentacles here for Gemini? Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Gemini? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Okay, I see what's happening. So, Gemini, the reason why it's so challenging, the first card with the Magician in the mirror, remember I said you're working on a partnership that you find in it challenging? It's adversarial, some competition. Meddling. The reason it's challenging is because you right now want your wish fulfillment, right? You trapped in fear because I said once this decision gets made, or if you decide to make a decision to take the steps towards your wish fulfillment, it's going to leave somebody out in the cold and they're going to feel desperate, right? Either you or the other person. And the connection. Because Gemini, you have the Eight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is walking away. This is walking away to find wish fulfillment. The Eight of Cups is in pursuit of the Nine of Cups, okay? Here is the Nine of Cups. Here. The Eight of Cups, when the person walks away here, they're pursuing this. They're walking towards the Nine of Cups. So Gemini, you're working on a partnership with yourself and someone else, and you find it challenging. And you want to build on your wish fulfillment. But you're trapped in fear because you're worrying. Because once you decide to make this decision and walk away to pursue your happiness, your wish fulfillment, somebody's going to be left out in the cold. And there might even be some feelings of desperation here. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. You might be in a karmic cycle. And you're freeing yourself. If the death card comes up, you're definitely going to free yourself. Gemini. You have the Devil. This is Capricorn's energy. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. However, Gemini, the Devil speaks to toxic behaviors. A toxic connection. This is feeling bonded, restricted, obsessions. Gemini, the Devil speaks to unhealthy thoughts, lust, addiction to drinking, drugs, gambling, gaming, anything that is in excess and obsessive. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. At a crossroads are you? You have indecision. You want to work on something, but you don't know if you want to work on this or if you want to work on that. You could be torn between two people, Gemini. Gemini, you want to work on something, but right now you're indecisive as to what it is you want to work on, because right now you're trying to break a toxic karmic cycle. Let's see that. Spirit, why is the devil here for Gemini? Why is the devil here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the devil here for Gemini? Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here for Gemini, Spirit? Gemini. You have the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Right now, you know, you want to work on something, but you're at a crossroads. You need to make a decision because something toxic here. You may, like I say, you may be torn between two people, and you may be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. But the Queen of Cups speaks to a very nurturing energy, a very loving energy, a very loyal energy. This energy here has her cup open. Do you see the fizz bouncing out of that cup? In some decks, the Queen of Cups, the cup is closed. This cup is open. This person is loyal to you, Gemini. This person wants to love you, or you love this person. Hell, I think you love each other, Gemini. And somebody seems to be torn between two people with this indecision card and that red cloak. Let me explain to you why I say this is an indecision on what to work on and why I think it's torn between two people. See this person at that crossroads there? You see that red cloak? That's passion. That's love. But do you see the trees? There's a tree on the left, there's a tree on the right, and there's a strong tree in the middle. So Gemini, I think you're going to pursue your own happiness first. And whatever makes you the happiest is the choice you're going to make. And right now you're deciding what it is you want to work on. But what you do know is you want to break this toxic connection. You're tired of being torn. And there's a nurturing, very loving energy here. Gemini, let's go back to this Eight of Cups. Let's find out why someone's walking away. Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups here? Listen, I purposely jumped here. I knew I still had to clarify this Eight of Cups. But I'm sorry. My curiosity got the best of me. And I wanted to jump here because before I found out why you or the cross watcher was walking away, Gemini, but I really think it's you walking away, I wanted to see what the next set of energies were. Gemini, this is why I believe is you walking away. I do believe it's you walking away. This is your reading. Gemini, you have the King of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. However, the King of Wands takes action. He's a charmer. He knows what he wants. He goes after it. He's very busy. He does not stay in one place too long. And this King of Wands is very passionate, and he pursues his passion. And Gemini, what's happening is you're building on a partnership, and you find it challenging because you're searching for your wish fulfillment. And right now you're worrying. You're going out your mind because you're like, look, somebody going to be left out in the cold and feel desperate when it's walking away happen. Because somebody's walking away to take action, to pursue passions with this King of Wands energy. Spirit, Why is the Queen of Cups here for Gemini? Why is the Queen of Cups here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Cups here for Gemini? Why is the Queen of Cups here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Yeah, Gemini. You have the Chariots. You may be dealing with a Cancer. However, the chariot signifies moving forward confidently. This is fully balanced, finding one's balance. And Gemini, right now, you know, you're working on making a decision. You're torn between two people, and you need to make a decision. And you're working on it right now because you're trying to break some toxic cycle to move on to something passionate, something nurturing. And you're determined to move forward confidently with this chariot energy. Spirit. Why is a chariot here for Gemini? Why is a chariot here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is a chariot here for Gemini? Why is a chariot here for Gemini, Spirit? Gemini. You have the Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is a new offer of love. This is love overflowing. This is abundant love. This is true love. And Gemini, you're working on making a decision to end a toxic cycle, to move towards something more nurturing, more loving, more passionately. And you're determined to move forward confidently in pursuit of this new love. Spirit. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Gemini? Why is the Ace of Cups here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Cups here for Gemini? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Gemini. You have the Devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. However, the Devil signifies all things toxic, karmic debt, a cycle, obsessive thoughts, excessive drinking, excessive gambling, excessive gaming, excessive thoughts, lust, obsessive thoughts. And Gemini, right now you're finding it very challenging to work on a partnership because you want to work on your wish fulfillment and you're afraid that someone's going to be left out in the cold. You don't know how to approach this. You feel like someone's going to be feeling desperate when you decide to walk away to pursue your own passions. And this is why you're indecisive, because you're like, how do I get out of this situation of being torn between two people? I want to choose one. And I think you're determined to move forward with the water sign. A Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio doesn't have to be a water sign, but someone with water prominent in their chart. And because this Queen of Cups is here, this Ace of Cups is here, but this person, I think is outside of another connection with that indecision card up there with those two roll signs. And I think you're obsessed with this person. The Devil showed up twice. Whoever this person is, you're kind of obsessed with them. You can't get enough of them. And I'm going to go back to this card. Divine sensuality, making love, erotica. You're obsessed with this person, Gemini. You're obsessed with this person, but it just feels so damn good. Gemini, you have the Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is stability. This is happiness. This is the marriage ceremony card. This is the happy life, the happy wife. This is extreme happiness. This can be a baby shower, an engagement, but it's a celebration. It's a celebration of stability, Gemini. Someone is manifesting here. Gemini. You have walking away. You're actually thinking about making a decision of walking away, just like with this Eight of Cups energy. You're just thinking. You're like, I need to walk away. I want to make the decision to walk away. And you're doing it for yourself, Gemini. You know, you're walking away from this marriage, this stable connection, this once stable connection. I'm telling you, Gemini, is on a mission right now. And woe to the person that resists Gemini right now, because Gemini is on a mission. And I think that's why it's good to understand the planets and how they move, because you know when to get out somebody's way. Spirit, why is it 4 Wands? Gemini, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is being single. This is abundance. This is happiness. This is independence. This means with or without you, I alone in my own right am beautiful and bountiful. I need no one. I am beautiful, single, prosperous, abundant. It's what it is. Gemini, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is making an offer of practicality, of stability. This offer could be a high-ticket purchase item. This could be a new house, a new car. Gemini, this could be a new offer in love. So Gemini, you thinking about making a decision to walk away from a committed connection to pursue something new with someone that's single, or pursue something new for yourself. This is your independence. Experiments. It's all about you right now, Gemini. All about you. We're going to recap these cards again. But I'm so curious to see what's going to fall out next. So, Gemini, it's very challenging working on this partnership, because you want to work on manifesting wish fulfillment. But you're worried and up in your head because somebody's going to get hurt and get left out in the cold if you decide to walk away to pursue your own passions. This decision to work on something toxic or something you are obsessed with, it's a nurturing energy, a loving energy. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio here with this Queen of Cups energy, or someone with water prominent in their chart. But you're determined to move forward and make this new offer of love with this person because you're just obsessed with them, and you can't help it. This is what this erotica here and this card here, you're like being divinely driven. It's like Gemini can't help whatever this is right now. And they're walking away from some sort of stability, from a home, from a marriage, from a connection. You know, they're thinking about themselves to pursue a new passion with someone who's single. Spirit, why is the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles here for Gemini? Why is the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the 9 of... And Gemini, I have a feeling you thought long and hard about this. I do. Gemini, you have the 4 Swords. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This is taking the time out to recharge your crystals. This is saying, I need a break. I need to think about a few things. There's a lot going on. This is trying to ground oneself. And Gemini, you know, you made the decision, you know, after careful thinking and planning, you made the decision to walk away from a stable connection, from something that was once stable that may no longer be and no longer serves your purposes, whatever this is. This is going to be walking away from a home, a job, but you made the decision, whatever it is, to walk away for your wish fulfillment because you want to make a new offer or you want to receive a new offer, and you really thought about this. Spirit, why is the 4 Swords here for Gemini? Why is the 4 Swords here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the 4 Swords here for Gemini? Why is the 4 Swords here, Spirit? Why is the 4 Swords here? Yeah. Gemini, you have strength. You may be dealing with a Leo, but strength calls on us to be courageous, to be strong, to dig deep down inside and find the courage to face what it is that we cannot face. And Gemini, you had to dig deep down, find your courage, your strength, that inner willpower, that self, that authenticity deep within you that help you to go into this contemplation, to think, to make this decision. This decision was not made lightly. It was not made lightly when you decided to walk away. And in this particular card, you know, usually the strength card is a woman. And what she's doing is she's stroking the lion, like the tiger, like, or the lion, like she's taming the beast. But this lion is up. His tail is in the air. This tiger is feeling confident. This tiger is walking away. And Gemini, this is why I said there was a decision made to walk away from something that was once stable. This could be a marriage. This could be a home. This could be a job. This could be, hell, you might have left an event to go to another event. But whatever it is, Gemini, you left because there's someone single, or you're pursuing your independence and you want a new lease on life. You want a new offer, or you're giving a new offer. You're receiving a new offer. And you thought about this with this Four of Swords energy, this time out when you were recharging your crystals and you found the strength to get up and do it. This tiger is in motion. Spirit, why is the strength card here for Gemini? Why is the strength card here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the strength card here for Gemini? Gemini. You have the Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is recognizing something. This is being victorious. This is being successful. And I think, Gemini, you received the message that you want. That message was so good you held on to it. Birds signify messages. Do you see that bird perched on this person's shoulder? Whatever this message is, you're holding on to it dear. That wand that's in your hand, you're full of passion. People are cheering you on. People are cheering you on. And Gemini, you thought about this deeply. You really did. And you recognize that you do have the strength. You do have the courage to do whatever it is to pursue what's authentic to you. You might have received a message that was an affirmation or a confirmation. Gemini, you have the Five of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is fussing. This is fighting. This is competition. This is adversarial. This is others meddling in your business. Gemini, you have all tied up. And it's like you really want to make this decision to work on another partnership, but something's challenging. These are 2 5s. 3 and 2 is 5. And you have the Five of Wands. This is challenging. This is adversarial. This is competition. This is someone meddling in your business. And whatever it is, it has you all tied up. I mean, it's just a bunch of drama over here, Gemini. And I think this is why this card says experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change. 5 is also the number of change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. And I think because there's so many meddling people, I think because there's so many challenges and people trying to restrict you, and I think you're like, enough is enough. Like, I look out for everybody. It's my damn turn. But you see this? That's somebody meddling in y'all business. But you see the one guy holding the wine straight up who's not fighting? That's you, Gemini. You claiming your victory. You claiming your victory. This time you're not taking no for an answer. And I guess whoever like it, and whoever don't. Because that's what I'm getting. Like, off of this divine sensuality, divine sensuality is not fleshly. Okay? This erotica is not fleshly. This is like soulmate type shit. The word that is the adjective that's describing that sensuality is divine. This is driven by the universe. And I think this is why you're hell bent and being cruel in your pursuit. You probably don't even understand why, Gemini, why you're like so, cause see these obsessions here, it's like it's a compulsion. Whatever this is, you have to go for it. And you don't even understand why, but you know what you do know? You know what makes you feel good. Whatever it is, you know what makes you feel good. And right now, you're all tied up in this challenging situation, needing to make a decision because you want to work on a partnership because you want change. But then there's all this competition and this meddling. This could be meddling friends, meddling family members. This is fuss and fighting. This is very challenging. 2 5s. It's several 5s on this board, but I'm pointing these 2 out. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to bear with me, please. Trying to organize these cards because I want you to be able to see this last row I'm putting in here, okay? Spirit. Why is the 5 of Wands here for Gemini? Why is the 5 of Wands? I did say if the death card show up that you're going to break this karmic cycle and you're going to be victorious. I said that, right? You can rewind the video. I said it. And Gemini, this is why I think this is divinely guided. Gemini, you have the death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. But death signifies ending out of a cycle, ending things, removing things. See that big sword in death's hands? And what some of you call it a Grim Reaper, the angel of death. See that sword? This is ending things. This is deciding to change. Do you know why? Because this is ending old cycles to begin new cycles. And Gemini, 5 is a card of change. 5 is a card of change. Listen, change isn't easy. Change is never easy. But Gemini, you made the decision to build on a partnership somewhere else. And you want to change. But it's challenging because it is meddling. This fussing, this fighting. This is competition. And again, I'm wondering if there's a Scorpio in the picture with this Queen of Cups, this Ace of Cups, this Eight of Cups. You know what I'm saying? I see a Queen of Cups. I see passion, a king with passion. And I think you're adopting that energy right now. Right now, I only see 2 people on this board, unless you're dealing with a Capricorn. But I doubt it because this devil showed up twice in the same line like you obsessed with this person. It's more like you just being pulled to this divine sensuality here. You're like obsessed. It's like making love erotica. You're being pulled and drawn in. But when the death card shows up, this is no longer a toxic connection. And I think it's no longer a toxic connection, Gemini, because somebody making a decision right now. Somebody is making a decision to end something, to start something new with death being here. And that's what's going to remove the toxicity of the situation. Spirit. Why is the death card here for Gemini? Why is the death card here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the death card here for Gemini? Gemini. You see that card on his board again, right? You have the 4 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is stability. This is the marriage card. This is the happy life, the happy wife. This is an engagement. This is a celebration. This is a baby shower. Hell, it's a party. But Gemini, someone here needs to make a decision to change. Someone here finds something challenging and they want to build a partnership somewhere else. Someone is in competition. There's meddling, there's fussing, there's fighting. It's hard. It's very challenging. If someone wants to end that, and I am right now clarifying that. So basically, I'm saying what must end for something new to begin. And Spirit says that there's a stable connection ending, or something that was once stable. And it could be with the Aries, Leo, or Sag. I'm trying to see what else I have up here. I have Cancer up here. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be anybody, depending on the placements in the charts. But someone wants to change, and they want to end something here for something new. Remember, death is change, ending something for something new. And I'm telling you, Gemini is a force right now. These two cards, I just keep going back. Gemini is a force right now. Divine sensuality, experiments. When I see experiments, it's like, look, by hook or crook, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to try this. If it don't work, I'm going to try something else. That's what that is to me. Like a scientific experiment, how someone tests hypothesis. If one hypothesis doesn't yield the results or the outcomes, then what happens again? You run a test again. Spirit. Why is the Four of Wands here for Gemini? Why is the Four of Wands here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the Four of Wands? Gemini. You have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This is asking the questions. This is saying, hey, hold up, stop. Where the hell you think you going? I got some questions. And the Queen of Swords usually already knows the answers to the questions she's asking. And the person has a lot of questions about this committed connection and stability, and why there's change, why something's ended so something new can begin. This person is like, hold up, you're going to answer these questions, and I want the truth. And if you don't tell me the truth, you see that big sword, I'm going to end this. So before you go, what's really going on? And don't lie to me. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords here for Gemini? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Gemini, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Gemini? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Gemini, Spirit? Here's the third person. The third person just showed up. Gemini. You have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is a mother, a nurturer. This is a wife. This is a loyal person. This is a person who believes in the practicality, taking care of home, taking care of business. This person saves and puts away for a rainy day. I have a feeling Spirit is saying this Queen of Swords is asking questions about this Queen of Pentacles. I'm just saying. Gemini, let's get some advice from the Moonology deck. But Gemini, you ain't playing. You want some mission. Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? What advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? What advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? So, Gemini, Spirit is saying you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. You may be dealing with a Cancer. However, I think this card came up due to this Five of Wands. This could be meddling, somebody meddling in this business. And someone may be worried about how will the health of the family be after this situation. I don't know. Somebody hit me in the comments. This is from March 1st through the 15th. However, time really doesn't exist. It's when you watch it, it may be in your energy at that time. And can someone just let me know what's going on? Because Spirit is saying you and your loved ones are safe. So I have a feeling that part of this Eight of Swords energy over here, this worrying, was about leaving somebody out in the cold due to this walking away, and people are concerned here. This remember I said this is fussing, fighting, competition, meddling family members, meddling friends with this Five of Wands energy. And I think what's happening is there's a worry that the family dynamic may be affected, and Spirit wants you to know that you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. Gemini, Spirit is saying emotions are running high with the supermoon. Emotions are running high. If this is a marriage or a connection, I have a feeling it's been this union has been around for some time. So this is going to be very passionate. Even if it's a workplace issue, it's going to be very passionate right now. Emotions are running high. So again, Gemini, I just ask that you be sensitive, because I keep going back to this card here with this with this manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. And because emotions are running high, just be a little sensitive in your approach, okay? Gemini, Spirit is saying you are good enough. You are good enough, Gemini, with the full moon in Virgo. So with all this, what I'm getting from this is that you're questioning if you should even embark on this endeavor. I think sometimes part of the fear is, am I being selfish? Am I being selfish? And Spirit is saying you are good enough. Like, everybody has a right to go, to pursue their happiness. You are good enough, Gemini. Let's get some advice from the angel step. Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? What advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? What advice do you have for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, Spirit? So Spirit is saying the first step, the first step to reclaiming yourself is improving your health. This could be your spiritual health. This could be the health of a family dynamic. But however it resonates with you, it could be your physical health. But Spirit says improve your health. Gemini, Spirit said you're ready. You're ready. So remember, I keep going back to this experiments card and this divine sensuality. Spirit is saying you're ready. And this is what I was saying in the beginning as I was meditating on your energy. Gemini, you're after something. And Spirit is saying you're ready. Now is the time. Gemini, Spirit is saying let go. Let go of what no longer serves you, Gemini. Spirit is saying it's okay. Let go. And with all this walking away, I have walking away here, I have walking away there, I have walking away there. Spirit is saying that it's okay, let go. You have the right to pursue your happiness. And I'm always going to keep referring back to this divine sensuality and this experiments card. Spirit is saying let go, whatever that means to you, this job, this person, whatever it is, because someone is pursuing something new with this Ace of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles energy. Someone is obsessing, their passions lie somewhere else. And Death card is here, and there's an end of a cycle. So something is ending so something new can begin. And Spirit is saying let go. Gemini, Spirit is saying trust. Trust. Spirit is saying trust your intuition. And with this you're good enough card, Gemini, Spirit is saying trust yourself. Do you see how this person is meditating and like there's like an ascension process going on as they're meditating? It's like their super conscious is right there above their physical self, and then above that is like, you know, the awakening, the illumination, the answers. And Spirit is saying trust yourself, trust your guidance. You're being divinely guided. This is a divine sensuality, and Spirit is saying, you know what, let go, you're ready, and basically go after it. Gemini, this has been your general reading from March the 1st through March 15, 2020. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified the next time I go live. Thank you for visiting Sexy Tarot, and peace.